Hi, it's Michelle here. Welcome to this week's Workplace series. If your day often feels like a string of back-to-back meetings, fires to fight, and endless meetings and things that are urgent, this one's for you. Because consider this, how much of what feels urgent actually is urgent? We often confuse speed with importance, and in doing that, we fall into what I call the false urgency trap. So how do you spot the trap? False urgency is when tasks come wrapped in intensity, but they lack real strategic importance. They demand your attention, but they're not going to shift the dial on the things that really matter. You've probably heard of the Eisenhower matrix. Urgent and important? Do it now. Important but not urgent? Plan for it. Urgent but not important? Delegate it. And if it's neither, just ditch it. The problem? We spend way too much time reacting to everything that is urgent but not important. You know, the emails that ping, the requests that aren't aligned to strategic priorities, those last-minute panics from others, and it's exhausting. There's a cost in all of this as well, because when you're living in that reactive mode, it has consequences. It erodes your ability to think strategically. It shortens your decision-making window. And over time, it creates a culture where everything feels urgent, and that's simply not sustainable. So if you're a leader, remember, you set the tone. When you treat every task as equally urgent, your team is going to do the same. And before long, everyone is operating in survival mode. Busyness can become a badge of honor. But when that happens, you need to remember that being busy isn't the same as being effective. You need to lead beyond the noise. So how do you step away from this trap? Firstly, clarify what matters. Get razor sharp on your goals and check if your daily actions are aligning with them. 2, pause before you respond. Just because someone says something is urgent doesn't mean that it is. Pause, assess, prioritize. 3, create space to think. Block time in your calendar for deep work. Strategic thinking needs breathing room. 4, model it for others. If you're always rushing around, your team, they're going to do that too. But if you lead with calm clarity, that's going to create ripples. Remember, false urgency, it is a choice, but it's often an unconscious one. When you elevate your awareness, you can lead differently, influence more effectively. So I invite you to shift gears, respond with intention, prioritize what matters, and don't confuse noise for necessity. This one's for you. Have a great week.